Okay, you ready? Jump around. Morning, Taryn. All right, arms. Good morning, Teresa. Hi. All right, let's go squat. Reach up on the toes. All right, upper body. Good morning, Jacqueline. Good to see you on. All right, golf swing it. So we'll finish our warm up and then we'll throw our band on for glute warm up. And then I'll let you guys know what we're doing today. All right, open it up, tap that knee, stretch that chest. All right, let's do a little spinal twist, nice and easy. All right, let's start jumping. Jump again and side to side. Core tight. All right, if you need to do any other stretching, do that real quick and then go throw your band on. We'll just start with our penguins. Try to get those glutes activated. Core tight. All right, 5 to the left, 5 to the right. Keep that resistance. Don't let those knees come in. Give me a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So rather than your butt being back, you do this pelvic tilt and then do your sideways. Hopefully you can feel it in those glutes. All right, finish that out. So you're equal on each side and then monster walk. And then now let's add the foot together and then bring it out, in and out. Then finish those and then just give yourself a sec. And then we're gonna do alternating back lunges. You don't have to go that low, but try to get some lunges. Keep that resistance. Okay, you guys, keep going, keep going. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do today. So keep doing your lunges. After this, we'll take the band off. We're gonna go squat and curl at the bottom with one weight, or if you need to use two weights to make it a better weight for you, that's cool. Squat, curl at the bottom. And then we're gonna do a bent over row to back lunge and curl. And then we're gonna do single weight squat, press, and tricep. So go ahead and rest. Let's go back to our penguins. So you're gonna need like one heavy weight for everything, but maybe get a couple of weights. That way, if you need to switch out weight, but we're just using that one dumbbell. All right, give me some squats, nice and slow. Sit your booty back, push through your heels. Awesome. All right, take your band off. Grab some water. So that first exercise is going to be a little bit wider stance squat, and then you're going to bicep curl at the bottom like that. All right. We about ready? All right, no rush. Good squat, curl, push to those heels and come back up. Good. All right, so you got some time to rest. So watch me. So we're going to go row and then lunge with a curl. So let's start with our feet together. Step back, row, curl, and then go ahead and just get back in that split stance, row, curl. Take your time. We got a lot going on. Good. Finish out that rep. You got a little bit of time. And then we got to do the same thing other side. All right, pull that weight to the hip, drop it down, curl. Good, rest. Okay, so the next one, a little bit more narrow stance, just regular squat. We're gonna go squat, press to overhead. All right, you ready? So squat, a little bit more normal stance, overhead, tricep extension. Elbows forward, work those triceps. Good, rest. Okay, so that was our first circuit. Awesome job. Figure out if you need to go a little bit heavier. Grab some water. All right, let's get set back up for our squat and curl at the bottom. Get that wider stance, knees out, toes out. Push through those heels. Keep that core tight. Squeeze your butt at the top. Push through those heels at this bottom position and squeeze those glutes at the top. Remember to breathe. Elbows in close. Rest. All right, let's get ready. Row, lunge, curl. And take your time. Give me a really good row. Pull it to that hip. Rest. All right, let's do the other side. Rest. Okay, so we got that regular stance, squat, press, and triceps. Awesome, rest. Woo! All right, I'm going to challenge you to go a little bit heavier. Try to go something a little bit heavier. If you don't have it, that's fine. Obviously, that has to be fine. All right, let's try to go a baby bit heavier. We got our squat and curl at the bottom. Wide stance, toes out, knees out, core tight. We're going heavier. You can go a little slower. Really try to push through those heels when you're coming out of that squat. Load those glutes. Good, rest. All right, let's get our row, lunge, curl. Rest. All right, other side. Awesome, rest. Woo. Okay, last one. All right, ready? Elbows in. Good, rest. Okay, so get your band close by, but don't put it on yet. And then we're gonna do some dead bugs. So grab a couple of light weights to start. Sorry, I can't find my roller. There it is. So have that band close by, but don't put it on yet. And then a couple of lighter weights. Let me show you what we're gonna do. So for the dead bug, we're gonna use weight, and we're gonna go opposite arm and leg drop. So it's kind of tough to go heavy, but anyway, just get what you can get. And then we're also gonna use that weight for some external rotation. All right, but no band just yet, because it's gonna be hard to do dead bug with a band. Okay. Okay, so those both up, and then opposite arm comes down, and opposite leg. Hover, and then bring it back together. And then a modification could be bent legs, and then extend your leg out if that feels better on your back. Keep it bent leg and extend. And if it doesn't feel good on your back at all, you could just work the upper body with your feet up, or feet could be down. Good. Okay, just rest. Rest your arms. Rest your core. All right, so feet straight up in the air. And then weight over your chest. And straight leg drop. Squeeze those glutes at the bottom. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so just totally rest, elongate, arms overhead, legs out straight. Okay, so then the next exercise we're going to do Russian twist. You can do it with or without your weight. You choose. So you can grab those weights, or if you're like, nope, that doesn't feel good on my back. And if the twist doesn't feel good on the back, you can do a different exercise. You can always go to crunches. Good, rest. All right, let's flip it on over. We're gonna alternate our opposite arm and leg. So we're gonna go right leg, or, opposite, and then alternate. Go slow and control, work that lower back. Go slow though, so you can feel it in that lower back. Square up those hips every time, so you're not leaning. Good. Go ahead and stretch back. And then we're gonna go back to our dead bug. So go back to your back. Really try to bring that arm down, hover the ground, feel it in those lats. Good job, you guys. These are really hard. Great job. Y'all looking good. All right, rest. So the next exercise, we're gonna keep those weights over our chest and we're doing our reverse crunch. So you're gonna go 90 with the knees and then bring them into the chest. Good, so put those weights next to you and go ahead and elongate. Just stretch your back. And then we're gonna do our Russians again, with or without weight, or a different ab exercise. Go slow and in control. Good, lean back more, Teresa. Rest. All right, let's flip it on over for our opposite arm and leg. Alternate. You got a few seconds though to rest. You could stretch out some cat and cows. If you need to stretch back a little bit. Whew. Okay, ready? Let's work that lower back. Nice and slow. All right, stretch back. And then I need you guys to put your band on. If you're using one, put that band on. And then have that weight close by for our deltoid external rotation. And then you're gonna meet me on your side. All right, elbow is on that hip. And we're gonna clamshell and external at the same time. And if your weight gets a little too heavy, you can always just do the motion. Good. All right, let's do the same thing other side. Make that weight lined up with your belly button, elbow on that hip. Slow and in control. Taryn, what dog is that? Oh, it's Sammy. Her butt's all white and black looking. Woo! Okay, let's go back to the first side. And then this time we're going to do our deltoid external rotation, but we're going to hold our clamshell. So isometric hold. Tummy tight. Pause at the top of that exercise. Hit those small muscles in the back of your shoulder. Keep holding your clamshell. Good. All right, last one. Hold that clamshell. And rest. Good. That was our time. Great job today. Probably won't be too sore, but good full body.